Kia ora, hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks very much for joining us for our Tuesday weather update. And we're tracking a storm near Tasmania, which is going to bring in a winter blast for New Zealand, the first one of 2022. And then we're tracking another big high behind it all. Now today we've got a different map for you. This is the animated wind map showing now the next 24 hours. It's slowly moving for the next 24 hours. So this is how we look around about lunchtime today as I'm talking right now. And as we go through this afternoon, you'll notice here in the north, this orange and yellow color slowly fading away and the blue and the purple moving in. That means calmer conditions coming into the top of New Zealand. But this is the next big system blasting Tasmania overnight tonight. And then as we head through Wednesday, those big windy nor'westers head in to the South Island while it's fairly calm up there in the North Island. So a big thank you to predictwind.com for sharing these extra maps. And another one from them is this rainfall map, which kicks off from today going through till tomorrow. So as you can see later on today, we've got some rain moving through Taranaki and up towards Waikato. Waikato now in drought. This will be welcome, the rain, especially with the warm weather we've got at the moment. And then overnight tonight, a few showers around the top of the country and a few showers down in the southwest. Otherwise, dry through all these central areas. And that takes us through till Wednesday morning. So speaking of Wednesday morning, here we are at 4 a.m. Australian time, 6 a.m. New Zealand time for the eastern side Australian time. And you can see here Tasmania next to that low pressure zone, very strong winds coming through, 90k gusts or 90k winds coming right through that southern coastline just south of Hobart, but blustery conditions all along those coastal areas. So lunchtime Wednesday sees that low pressure zone drift away from Tasmania and head closer to the South Island of New Zealand. Now it's Tasmania and Victoria's turn to get that cold southerly. So your temperatures drop in Melbourne, they drop in Hobart as well, but right behind it, there is this big high pressure zone. In the New Zealand area, light winds, as we just talked about for the North Island, those lingering showers in the north, otherwise dry, and then the nor'west winds, they start to pick up as we go through Wednesday. So Thursday sees blustery westerly winds, west to northwest winds across a large portion of New Zealand. That means eastern and northern areas won't be too cold, and overnight tonight, another mild night. The rain clouds come in, good news for Waikato. It's not enough to reverse the drought, but it's certainly welcome with the warm weather we've got. But look, here is the blue line, and that is the wintry change as that low pressure zone tracks right by southern parts of New Zealand. Right behind it, in comes the winter change. So check out Friday's weather map. Haven't seen this so far this year. A big southerly flow. Now there is an Antarctic portion of this as well. It's fairly short-lived. Then behind it, if you track the origins of those isobars, a lot of them actually come out from this high. And that airflow comes out of the Australian desert. So it's a sort of a brief southerly or a fake southerly, if you want to call it that. This is the main southerly here on this side. And New Zealand is very much caught up in it, especially the South Island. Dunedin's high is 7 degrees on Friday. And at lunchtime, the wind chill, it'll feel like +2. That's it. Out in the wind in Dunedin, +2 degrees at lunchtime. So that is a cold Friday, and then it moves into the North Island later on. Now, this is not as major as it could be. We're not expecting major snow problems across the country, although there could be some alpine issues in the South Island on the highways. Other than that, though, down to maybe a few hundred meters, those snow flurries, but we'll have to update that again as we go through the week. Now here is the wind map for Friday evening, and it shows this sort of red color is showing gale force winds. So we're going to see those blustery winds coming through on Friday night, gales around Otago Peninsula in particular. Now as we go into Saturday, those big strong winds, this is lunchtime Saturday, look at all those isobars. So there could be a period of time overnight Friday and Saturday morning where Dunedin, Otago Peninsula gets gusts of 80 to 100, 110 k's an hour from the south to southwest as that moves through. Colder weather moves up into the North Island, but this is only showery stuff. Not a lot of accumulation coming from it, but the good news is the rain that does come through is most likely to be on that western side. And over here, big high pressure zone moving into Tasmania after that windy weather beforehand. And we've got a weak low area up here in the southern parts of Vanuatu. And then we go into Sunday, that low is still there with a few showers, nothing too dramatic at all in the tropics. That's what we mean by La Nina being pretty weak now. It's strong for May, but it's weak for La Nina. And that's why we're not really seeing the major rain that we were seeing, but a few showers around Queensland on Sunday, a couple of heavy ones and lighter ones the further south you go under that high pressure. New Zealand's still with the sou'westers, still with the showers. Southland, your drought problems are very quickly fading. And we're hopeful that Waikato will get 40 to 60 millimetres over the next 2 weeks. So that is also some good news as well. That's all from me. We'll see you again tomorrow with our next update.